I'm Seth, and I'm doing this book video review thing on J.R.R. Tolkien's The Two Towers. This book has about 717 pages, but all the books I read were more compact and smaller. And so, the book I read had more like 900. Wait, that can't be right. Yes, well, don't really know. I know when I read them, they're all about 300 or 450 each. But, point is, the books I read were a little bit longer than these ones. The basic storyline is the hobbits, everybody split up in Amundsen. So these books, they split in the middle. So the story goes two ways. The story with Aragorn and them is they go to chase the hobbits that were captured, Pippin and Merry, and they chase them up through Rohan and into Fangorn Forest, where they find Gandalf, who got brought back to life somehow because the world still needed him. And then they went to Rohan and talked with the Rohan people. Then they fought a war against Isengard with Rohan. And Pippin and Merry met up with Ents in the Fangorn Forest, and the Ents tore down Isengard and destroyed it. And then they met back up with Aragorn. Pippin and Merry met back up with Aragorn and them. And so they get split up even more. Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli go to the Pass of the Dead to go get more soldiers because they need more people. Rohan is going to help Gondor fight. And Pippin goes with Gandalf to Gondor instantly, so Merry stays behind. So in Gondor, Pippin enlists himself as a soldier of Gondor, and Merry enlists himself as a soldier of Rohan. So now their fates are intertwined. Just a second. Just a second. And so that's what happens with those people in the Two Towers. Sam and Frodo, who split up, they end up meeting Smeagol, and Smeagol takes them through the Dead Marshes down closer to Mordor, and then Smeagol and Gollum are two different people, pretty much. The Gollum is more of the ring poison version. He's more of like the evil person. Smeagol's kind of nice. But Smeagol still wants the ring. So Gollum suggests that they have a giant spider named Shelob kill them, the hobbits, and so they take him up to the spider cave into Mordor, and he tries to get him killed, but Sam is smarter and tries to save Frodo. Sam stabs the spider and it runs off to go hide because it's really hurt, and Frodo gets stung, and Sam thinks he's dead, so he takes the important stuff that Frodo has. But while he's walking away, a bunch of orcs come up and don't figure out that he's alive because other orcs have been stabbed, but they're just put to sleep. So they take him to their tower, and that's where this book ends. So my four main characters are in this book, I like Eowyn. She's a girl from Rohan, and she's one of my favorites because she still tries to fight with the men even though she's a girl and they won't let her. I like Aragorn still because he's pretty brave and he's always doing what's right. I like Sam because he's always helping Frodo no matter what. He gives Frodo his food and stuff. And I like Smeagol because Smeagol's always trying to fight Gollum, which is his other self. And he just has a really tough life, and he makes do with what he's got. The setting is... let me get a map here. The setting is Middle-earth, pretty much, actually. And the theme, I guess, would still be just don't give up.